This is Captain Brent Yaturuk. Priority 1 access. Initiate emergency unlock procedure.
Nice job. I've uploaded the voice print to your hacked chip. Let's go to the bridge and see if it works.
This is Captain Brent Yaturuk. Priority 1 access. Initiate emergency unlock procedure.
Polarizers and optical shutters activated. Incoming luminance reduced to 0.1%.
This is Chief Engineer Danir Alavaji of the Laero. I'm transmitting this in a loop on emergency frequencies, as long as our power holds up, in the hopes that it will be found by a rescue and recovery team. Our ship has been sabotaged. The research lab has suffered a hull breach. Our central computer has been disabled, and the core has been damaged. We're losing power and leaking radiation. My hope now is to repair the ship well enough to get it back on course to New Latar. If I can seal off the reactor leak, restore power, and bring the computer back online, we might still be able to meet the mission objectives. The forward elevator was damaged in one of the explosions, which is making it difficult for me to get to and from the bridge. I've used my master keycard to unlock all areas of the ship with a control console on the bridge in order to make repairs. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get near the core. The radiation levels are too strong, even for the hazard suits. I'm going to try to get Annie up and running. She may be able to remotely switch on the emergency containment field.
It appears that Chief Alavaji was trying to get the ship back on course to New Latar. But even with his tremendous knowledge, skill, and experience, he failed.
Sir?
Yes, Lorvet.
As you know, we are monitoring the unusual solar disturbance. Our remote exploration schedule begins tomorrow. But with the readings I'm getting, I feel we should launch a probe now to monitor the sun's activity. It's just about ready to go. We just need your permission to launch.
Agreed. Do it.
Captain?
Renardon, I have to go meet with Manet for cargo inspection. And then I'll be in my quarters if you need me.
Yes, sir.
Karina,
Captain?
I understand from Renardon that you've decided to ignore my orders to evacuate.
That's right. Sir, if we abandon ship, how can we provide for ourselves, let alone the people coming in 6 months?
I understand your desire to remain behind. But if we stay here, we'll all be dead. And then where will the migration be?
What's the point of them leaving Taratha and Pelinus if there's nothing for them to come to?
Karina, I'll be honest with you. Chief Alavaji received a lethal dose of radiation.
What?
He's volunteered to stay behind to try to fix the ship, but he may not succeed. At this point, anything we build on the ground is better than everything dying on board this ship.
Sir, if Alavaji repairs the ship, how do you expect him to navigate it back?
If he gets Annie back online, he would only need to plot a rough flight plan to New Latar. Once the ship is within range, you could do the precision orbital flying with an uplink from the surface, but all his work will be for nothing if you are not on New Latar. You're the only one left who's qualified to remote pilot the ship.
All right.
Good. Let's go.
The shuttles in the hangar may be gone, but Alavaji's keycard access to the factory where you can build another one. But there's a problem. The factory is powered by the core, which was damaged in one of the explosions. We'll have to go through power control to try to fix it. It is now clear to me that the Prominence energy wave somehow caused your processing abilities to exceed your original specifications. At this point, you've become capable of... I can continue to advise you, but from now on, the final decisions are up to you. I trust that you'll do what's best for the mission. That's an interesting use for Bryce's lost pry bar.
Excuse me, Chief. Can I talk to you for a moment?
Sure, Taleda. What's up?
I just wanted to let you know we found a flaw in the blueprints for this week's run.
Okay. How long until it's fixed?
Well, Ashwani just found it, so I switched Uranus off this week's cycle so he can work on it. He'll probably need a day or two to get it done.
Well, we knew there would have to be some delays. Thanks for letting me know. Was there something else?
Yes. Why did you pick me as design team lead? I'm the greenest person on the team, Chief. It doesn't make sense that you chose me over the others, and I think they feel the same way about it.
Well, in addition to being good at engineering, you're also good at dealing with people. And when things get tough, you keep your composure.
But Uranus has way more experience.
And he's a good engineer. But I consider you to be a natural leader. And so far, you haven't proven me wrong.
But, sir...
No one on the team has come to me with any complaints about your leadership. Well, except you.
But, sir, just because...
Okay, Chief, I'm ready too. Oh, hey, Toledo. Am I interrupting something?
No, not at all. Core time?
Yes, sir.
We'll continue this later.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
This has to be propulsion control. That tube in the floor is an observation line to monitor the engine plasma flow.
Hi, Rafe. I had to update the Haslocker combination while you were off duty. I used your birthday for the new code. Hope you're feeling better soon. Bye.
Damage to Annie and her network is significant. I had to attempt a complete reboot, and without Zamith, it took several hours just to get the most basic modules restarted. There's another problem. I'm going to need to reroute power from the factory to the engines if there's any chance of getting the ship moving again. But it looks like the power coil in the main conduit of power control is burned out, and I can't replace it without getting electrocuted. Crap. Looks like I lost the pool, too. The Prominence erupted and unleashed a massive wave of energy that struck the ship. Annie got knocked offline again, and systems show waste processing, the Skyway and central computer control are locked down. Hydroponics is reporting fire. Okay. I think it's a cascade of interconnect failures, but I have no time to repair it, and I'm not sure how long my keycard will continue to override the door locks. As it is, the bridge is in a lockdown state, and I'll have to use voice recognition just to get inside again. Without Annie's help, I have no choice but to try to fix the core by myself.
This was the core control room. One of the explosions occurred here. The debris and blast patterns indicate that the explosion originated from that console at the far end. It's surprising that both Alavaji and Hariche were not killed instantly.
Patient report. Dr. Ima Raitessa. I'm reporting on the status of R. Sakara, ID 92559.
Without the core containment field, your optical systems will be severely degraded. and you'll hardly be able to see anything at all. Don't worry, though. I can talk you through this. I'll guide you panel, where you can reactivate the containment field. Turn left. Go right. Now turn slightly left. Look down a little. Turn to the right. Just a little right. Tilt downward. Move straight ahead. Go to your right. Turn a bit left. Make a left. Move straight ahead. Now go right. Now go left. Go straight. Good work. There should be an illuminated control panel nearby.
Ah, that's much better. I'm now working at 83% capacity, almost as good as new. The containment field is working and appears stable. I've activated the environmental decontamination systems throughout the ship. The estimated time to zero-level radiation is 36 hours. I think Alavachi would be pleased. Thanks to you, I'm functioning well enough that I can keep the core running at an optimal level. Now we can use the power allocation console to get more power to the factory.